Alright, so I've been back here in my back room working on this blue scooter. I apologize for the lighting, but like I said, I was gonna put that mini bike engine, that mini bullet bike, pocket bike engine on this, but I actually found the original engine to it, and it's got great compression, no carburetor, no exhaust, or carburetor exhaust, but everything was there on this transmission for it. It's a geared down transmission type of a thing. Sorry for the shaky camera, I was switching hands there. It's like a geared down type of thing, which that's how this is set up. So if I want more speed, I know how to make it faster. I'll just put a straight up clutch on here instead of this geared down stuff, but it should run just fine with this, with it being geared down. I've been fabricating bolts for this all night long, actually, because there are no original bolts to it, and some of the bolt holes on the transmission were stripped. Pull this off. These bolts here were where it was stripped. I actually tapped it out and put a bigger, heavier bolt in there. It looks better. That is what it originally had, and I just put the screw back in there and tightened it down. This is a full oil driven transmission. I have to fill the transmission up with oil before I run it around. I just put some new seal on there with oil resistant epoxy. Not epoxy, but the rubber stuff. As you can see when you twist, I'm going to go one full rotation. Yeah, it's pretty geared down. There's 2 rotations. There's 3 rotations. So yeah, it's pretty darn geared down. Except that's a pretty big gear. So that's pretty big, and that's somewhat small in the way of scooters. So it looks kind of like they geared it down and then geared it back up again for some reason. I'm not sure why, but that's just kind of what it looks like. But like I was saying, I've been fabricating bolts for it all night long. These bolts are actually screws. I cut the screw off that side and welded on a bolt, or a nut on that side to make it a bolt instead of more of a screw style. And that works great. I've got 2 of those. There's one there and one there, and that's what connects it to the engine itself. And then I just ran it in the garage. I've got shelves full of just nuts and bolts left over from my grandpa, which I'm thankful for him collecting and getting bolts. Because if it wasn't for him, a lot of these projects wouldn't be finished or started. So now I just gotta bolt this up onto the scooter, find some bolts for the back end of the, see there's supposed to be bolts here, and the one bolt for the clutch bolts on in there. I'm sorry you can't see anything, but I've got low light in here. Hey tube, it's running. There's a funny buzzy noise that comes from it. It's a loose piece of plastic somewhere. Gotta figure out where. But yeah. Where is it? I don't know. So there's the muffler. It's actually to my motorized bike, but I chopped the groove out of it here. Chopped a little, it's actually sitting right here. Chopped that out of the muffler and then pushed it together. So there's the piece cut out of it, and then I pushed it together so it wasn't so curved like that. So it would fit on this better, and it's pointed up, that's the way I wanted it. And then I reinforced it onto this bolt here. So that's pretty cool. And it runs really good too. It's got a lot of power. Lots of power. There's still, let me shut it off. There's still a few funny little things I want to do to it to get it running better, but this is the rough draft of it pretty much. It runs great, drives great. Need to get a air filter for it. Air filter is coming in the mail. It's one of those nice looking high performance ones. It's red. I was looking for a blue one, but you can't find any blue filters for some reason. Go figure. But yeah, it's running. Pretty happy with it. Cool. See you later, YouTube. There'll be updates on this. Oh, sorry. So, I forgot to tell you what I've done to it. So, when I got the scooter, this carburetor was just sitting here hanging off of the throttle. It was just sitting here just like this. No engine, no transmission, no gas tank, no nothing. Just the carburetor just sitting here dangling. Check the carburetor out. Actually, the diaphragms are still really good shape. And so I rebuilt the transmission, pumped it full of 75-90 weight. That's usually what they call for. So it's pumped full of that. Lubed up the chain. Back brake works great. Front brake, I guess there really wasn't one. There's a drum there for a brake, but there's no place for a brake handle up here, so go figure that one out. It's not a Zuma engine. It's just a Zuma engine pull starter, which was the nicest out of the fleet that he let me pick from. The kill switch doesn't work right now. That's another thing I've got to work on and get running. I don't run it very much without the filter. I really don't. I'd really like to, but I don't. I need to get a new spark plug for it. Oh, the spark plug's not even in all the way. I'm pulling it out with my fingers. Huh. Guess it would be kind of nice to have that in all the way to have all the compression. I didn't know that. But, like I said, this piece here, this piece actually came from a grill or an oven. I'm not sure what. I garbage picked it. It's right here. Just cut the middle piece out and ground off all those little pieces that were welded onto here. It makes a very strong brace. And then I used a chain tensioner type of doodad. You know, these things that go between that, and it pulls it back so you can tension it and it stays tight. This scooter doesn't have any, except I found this one. And ground one side off of the tensioner and ground one side off of this rod, and then welded them together, and then welded it onto the muffler. It's not the prettiest weld. It's because I haven't cleaned it up yet. I'll be welding that a little bit more to make it look better. But the tires are great. Engine's really good compression. Better compression now that I found out that the spark plug is loose. I'll have to get a spark plug puller and tighten it up. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Gas tank. It's a good gas tank. I need to get a new lid for it because that lid's kind of ghetto. But yeah, it's got great shocks. Rides smooth. Cool beans. Yeah, I did not just say that. Where in the heck did that come from? My principal used to say that back where I used to live. He used to say cool beans. What the heck? Why did I say that? Oh well. I'm not going to edit that out. See you later, YouTube. Bye.